What is going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to another episode of the Miami Marlins franchise episode Lucky 13. We're going the off-season, year 5 to year 6. This past year, we finally made the playoffs. I guess we lost in the World Series. If you're kind of confused, watch the last episode. But we are going to have to make some moves. So, I think our lineup is pretty solid. We did have a big-time injury. With Alfonso, hopefully it's not career-ending. And I think our pitching, I don't know, maybe we'll make another guy. I mean, I really like Sixto. Pablo pitched really well in the regular season, struggled in the playoffs. Alcantara pitched all right. Caleb Smith, we want to move on. So, I mean, Alfonso would be the guy, but if he's out for his career, I don't know. And the lineup, I don't know. Like, I thought Kalenic was going to be the guy in center. We ended up moving some people around, and Josh Naylor played. Now, is Josh Naylor going to be an outfielder for us? He looks like he can really hit. During the regular season, he hit 286 in 412 at-bats, 19 home runs. So that's not a bad year for the 25-year-old. So we'll try to figure out what we're going to do in the offseason. Let's get into it and see what happens. So, anyone retire? Okay, good. Alfonso did not retire. Miggy did, so he's going to make the Hall of Fame. Former Marlin. People forget that. And he's a Hall of Famer. Exclusive free agents. I'm probably going to let Blake go. I think we can save some money, get a draft pick for him. Bryce pitched solid in 91 innings, 3.35. How much does he want? $5 million a year? I'm going to let you go. Steve Cishek, he struggles. We're going to let him go. And then Caleb Smith, we're just going to move on from him. So, unless Blake wants less than like $10 million a year. He wants 7. Okay. I'll offer it to him, and I'll give him a qualifying offer. If he accepts it, great. If not, we'll just get a draft pick. And let's go a few days and see what happens. He still has not accepted it. I'm not going to go any more on that. I will gladly take the extra draft pick, and we can definitely build our bullpen. Miza, who had a really good year. He's 88 overall the last year of his deal before he's a free agent. It's just under a 1-year deal, $2.4 million. He's 32. Again, another guy we're just going to let just walk and get another draft pick for it. Yarlin, Garcia, didn't even pitch in the majors last year. He might now, though, given that we are getting rid of some people. So like a 1-year deal for around 1.7. I think that's fair. And then Alex Jackson, who did play on the majors, didn't do great. How much does he want a year? Oh, $600,000 for like 3. I'll do 3 years. That's not bad. It's more like $760, but still, that's not bad at all. All right, so that's taken care of. Let's go to tender contracts. Jay Groom. He only pitched 17 innings in the majors, but he's an 82 overall. Herb Tyler, 80 overall. See potential. Got him in that trade from Arizona. Give him just these are depth pieces. Jay Groom is probably more than a depth guy. Tyler is. Trevor Rogers. He pitched 21 innings, but he's 26 years old. He's an 80 overall. We got some good depth in our pitching, which we can definitely use. But look at these guys who might have low stamina, and we're going to change them to relievers. Crowell, now his overall went up, his potential went down. Not going to sign to a long-term deal. I'm trying to think if any of these guys want to sign to a long-term deal. Probably not. Alfonso, I'm not going to yet because he did get hurt. I kind of want to wait a little bit. Let's just give him like a 2-year deal. Let me just sign the rest of these guys, and then we'll continue on with what we need to do in the offseason. All right, so I made those offers. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of guys we can lose in the 40-man. Before we do that, I'm going to sim a couple days, see what happens with Blake. Bellinger is a National. Okay. Urias is a Yankee. Chapman's a Brave. Moranta is a Padre. Fulmer's an Astro. Jordan Hicks is an Astro. Coda Glover is a Padre. Jesse Biddle's a Giant. Manaya is an A. Going back to the A's. Jace Fry's a Giant. Moncada's a Phil. Okay. Severino's an A. Now, I didn't want to go after any free agents. I actually kind of want to make some moves of our own. Did we get Tryon? Or Treen, I always get his name wrong. He did come back, so a 1-year deal for $7 million I think is good. I'm not sure if he'll continue to be as good, but we got some really good options here. So, our 40-man is almost full. I want to get a bona fide center fielder. We do have some younger players, but it didn't work out with Kalenic, Pache, I'm not sure. We did have Josh Naylor. And what I'm thinking is we can put him in left, move on from Jock, because I think what Naylor can give us what Peterson was giving us at a cheaper rate. And Jock's a free agent at the end of the year. So we move on from Jock, maybe use him in a trade chip, and maybe include Pache and Kalenic and get a big time center fielder. That's what I'm thinking. So let's take a look and see what's out there. That guy looks really good. Steve Boone. Hit 34 home runs. There is 3 years of service time. He's Canadian, eh? How could we get him? I think we could. Oh, that's weird. It's not letting us do it. Let's see what else is out there. We'll come back to that. Byron Buxton. How did he do once we got rid of him? Last year he hit 221 with 10 home runs. He only had 95 games. His WAR was 1.2. We got rid of him at the right time. And Ciarte's he's pretty good. He hit 326 with 28 home runs for the A's last year. Now he's got 2 years. He's a free agent. He's not a power guy, but he can be our leadoff hitter. Jock alone, I could probably only have to include one of these guys. Yeah. If I include Pache, we get Endar and Ciarte. He's going to, the last 2 years he's at 326 and 344 on base of over 400. He's been hitting for a home run in Oakland. He doesn't strike out. He plays elite defense. He's going down in potential, but it's overall still improving. And like I said, he's got 2 years left, or 3 years left, $14.3 million. That's not a bad deal. Jock's at the end of his contract. Pache is there, but he's nothing crazy. We got him in the Rule 5 draft, too. And then can we get a reliever or something? Or maybe a depth starter. We can get this Casto guy. Let's get some extra young pitchers. I thought it was Kyle Hendricks. It's Kyle Friedrichs. Could we get Rafael Reyes? We can. All right. So there we go. He's not like an insane, I was thinking maybe like high 90s, but he's pretty damn good. Mike Trout's actually going downhill. But he's got a very team-friendly contract for that. And it is going up, though, so we got to keep that in mind. But our budget's pretty good. We didn't have to spend that much money. And our 40-man actually got a little clearer. So let's just add the people that we need to add. So Hudson should not be eligible for it. He is not. I actually let Kolek go. Former number 2 pick. Valentin should not be on it. He is not. Oh, what was that A potential guy? Colvin. He is not. Roger Ramirez was. I think Bynum might have been. Nope. Was Frank Harp on it? Nope. Okay. Catchers. Our number 1 catcher is all set. Hammond should not be eligible. He is not. Tippett at first. I kind of want to get another big-time bench bat, too. It's kind of what I'm thinking. A guy who can really help us out. And I think McMahon should be on the bench. He can only play second, though. Diaz can play second and short. Crowell's eligible for the 40-man. We got to add him. No one there I'm worried about losing. So Naylor, Dahl. I'm just going to move Dahl to right. Just that way I'm only doing it because then I feel like the CPU will not screw up in my lineups. Ramirez was eligible for the Rule 5 draft. I remember that. I don't think Reyes is. No, because he just got drafted. Batista might be. We're going to have to let him have a chance of losing him. I'd rather keep Knowles because Knowles is 3 years younger and only 3 overall worse. I don't know if we have any more room, unfortunately. So Willie Perez, I definitely want to keep him. And McMillan. So there's 2 guys I got to make room for. So let's maybe bundle up and get some. Or actually, you know what? Let's do this. Tyler J. I'm just gonna release him. There's a spot. He'll get claimed. And we probably have enough catchers. Yeah. Probably let BJ Lopez walk. Just gonna release him. He'll get claimed because we have Alex Jackson and Banfield, who will probably start the year in AAA. And now we can add McMillan, excuse me. And who was the other guy? Oh, it was a reliever, Willie Perez. And I also want to let's take a look at some starters. So Jay Groom has 79 potential, so he's probably a starter. Herb Tyler has 68 potential. I'm gonna make overall stamina. I'm gonna make him a reliever. There we go. Just find some guys with low stamina. Hudson's got 81. Rogers has 80. Garrett has 71. Holloway 70. Will Stewart 72. Arturo has 95. Colvin has 75. All right, that's good. So now our Rule 5 players we could lose. I don't want to lose them, but there's B's and C's. Let's take a look at coaches. I think we needed a hitting coach. Yep. Minus bunting. Ooh, plate vision power. I like those. All right. We'll add you. And we might have money to go get another guy. Now, let's take a look at our budget. So, Blake Trian is going to be a free agent. Same with Brian Anderson. I might try to sign him in. I don't know, actually. It's going to be tough because Brian Anderson can play first, third, second, and a corner outfield, but his replacement's ready. Alcantara and Lopez are both free agents at the end of the year. So, I just realized we have one more year really competing, I feel like. We're still paying Barrios and Seager big money, but Seager's money goes down $4 million every year. But then Enciarte's contract goes up $2 million. Dahl's only got 2 years left. I think that last one's a player option. It is. So we got one more year of really competing. Sean Doolittle's a Red Sox. Simber is a Brave. There's that trade we get Enciarte. And Rafael Reyes for Pache and Jock. How do we do on that trade? Do you guys like it or not? Winker's a Giant. Reese is a White Sox. Okay. And there we go. Those guys got claims. We don't have to worry about their contract. Holdenberger's a Yankee. Matt Olson's an Indian, 41 home runs. Pinder's a White Sox. Jake Lamb is a Mariner. Shelby's an Angel. Lucchesi is an Astro. Franco is a National. Chris Sale is a Dodger. Okay. Luke Weaver is a Cardinal. Brad Keller is a Mariner. Hunter Renfroe is a Twin. And JD Martinez got traded for Kevin Plumlee, Joe Gray, and Zach Brown. I like that trade a lot for the Brewers. So we are going to have... we don't even have a pick here because we have a full roster. Wander Franco got taken? The Rule 5 draft, are you... Okay. All right. That is really interesting. Chris Bryant? The Brewers gave up JD and Bryce Turing for Chris Bryant. Wow. Billy Hamilton's a National? Jesus. Strasburg's a... This is a crazy offseason. All right, let's go to... contract extensions. So I'm tipping in. So Brian Anderson has been our biggest player or the face of the franchise, but he's gonna want $23 million a year. I'm not gonna give it to him. I'm probably gonna let him walk. We have his replacement. Alcantara, he's only 28. His ERA last year was 4. $9 million for the next. I'll do $9 million for 4 years. So that takes him till he's. I'll do 3 years because he's going to do the year after this. So he'll be 32 when his contract expires. So that's good. That's a great deal. Lopez, I would like to do something similar to that. He is currently 28. He wants $9 million. I might let that one go. I don't like him as much. Tippett, I kind of want to just go nuts and a huge contract. If you do 8 years, it's $18 million a year. That takes him to he's 30, and that buys up 2 years of free agency. How much would it be a year? 19. Let's see if I can get this. I might backload it and have it just go up over time. So he shouldn't. One, we don't have to worry about it. But then also, will be a little cheaper right now. He did it. There we go. Keith has 1 year. I'm not going to do it yet. Josh Naylor, I'm not going to do it yet. All right. So now what does our budget look like? Next year, so where is Sixto's still got a deal, but that's increasing every year. Zarate's deal goes down every year. So Sandy Alcantara's making $3 million this year. Let me move this so you can see it. $3 million this year, and then 9.1, 9.1, 9.1. That's pretty fair for him. Tippett, as you can see, is making 1.9, and then 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, and 27. But you can argue he might be one of the best players in baseball in a year or two. So let's go to the regular season, and let's build it. So Barrios, Sixto, Alcantara, Lopez, and not Rogers. I'm actually going to probably have... Let's see. Trevor Rogers, I'm going to put Taylor in the minors. He has to clear waivers, but they always do at the beginning of the year. Perez, I'm going to probably take him out of the bullpen. He's only a 70 overall. He's still only 25. I think he'd probably do better in the minors. But other than that, the pitching looks good. They have Irizarry as a closer. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Blake can be the setup man. All right, we need to add one person. I'm going to send Crowell down. We need to add an outfielder and another infielder, maybe like another third baseman. But I want Crowell to play every day in the minors. So we'll add... Torres can play second, third, and short. He can really field. He can't really hit, but he can really field. And did I say first baseman? No, we have Diaz. We don't have this Diaz who can hit. Can you play outfield? He can't. This one can play first, second, third, and short. Wow, that's really clutch. McMahon can only play second. We do have Kalenic. I think we'll be fine. There's 4 outfielders. All right, let's build this lineup. Inciarte, Anderson, Seager, Dahl, Tippett, Naylor, Zarate. Our DH will be, I guess Kalenic can be our DH. And Barreto, that's actually, I might put Diaz as our DH. That's actually a really good lineup, and I actually like how that's set up. So in the National League, Inciarte, Anderson, Seager, Dahl, Tippett, Naylor, Zarate, Barreto, perfect. A deep bench, but I think that will help us out. Because it is National League, I feel like having a deeper bench is more important. Tippett batting 5th is a little low, but I think that's fair. And then they have McMahon playing over Barreto's DH. But McMillan mashes lefties. But I do want Anderson just back. Anderson does too, so. And then, do I have Barreto out versus lefties? No, I want him playing every day just to help him get better. I think it's important for him to play every day and get better. All right, so let's see what we rank. 3rd, first in contact, 9th in pitching, 9th in power, 6th in pitching, 17th in defense, 23rd in speed. Mets are 7th, Braves are 2nd, Phillies are 20th, Nationals are 22nd. That is a stacked division. We have the number 5 prospect in Hudson. We have the number 6 in Crowell, the number 9 in Jay Groom. That is not bad. Colvin is at 25. Tommy Hammond's at 26. We probably should have a few more. Evan White, who's only a B potential, but yeah, I like him a lot. He's at 35. Roger Ramirez, a closer. He might make it to the show later. He's at 42. Kerry Ramirez is at 45. And that's it. So let's make sure our scouts are the best. Looks like we lost one. We have an East, Central, West, International. Our weakest is West, but there is no improvements. Can't improve any of them. So that's going to be it for our scouts. We're not going to have any extra picks unless just because of our budget. We can still add players during the regular season too. Not a huge contract, but we could probably add $5 million or so if we need to. Next episode, we'll do the regular season, see how we do. I'll see you guys then. Drop a like if you did enjoy this. I'll talk to y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.